Hey guys, it's Shannon with Our Piece of Earth. Today I'm going to share some history stuff with you. Today we're talking about the history pockets from Evan-Moor, and specifically the American Civil War one. So I've been wanting to try these for quite a while, so I was pretty excited when we finally tried these out because they're super fun and I love unit studies, so these are awesome. But also a great way to just really dig into a certain topic. So what this is you'll have 7 pockets of projects in here. So you can order either the book or the ebook. I prefer to have them and just make copies. Once I put it on my computer, I seem to lose them. So this works better for me, but there are both options available. So you'll have 7 different pockets of projects in here, and it'll go through things like historical background facts. There's maps and timelines, arts and crafts projects, reading and writing connections, and evaluation forms. So it's going to cover some topics like the introduction to the American Civil War, slavery in America, leaders of the war, major battles, a soldier's life, women during the war, and war technology. So this is what the book itself looks like. This is designed for grades 4 through 6. We are using it with my 4th and 5th grader. So right inside the front cover, you'll see the table of contents. And then the first page here tells you how to use these. So it's pretty simple if you can read directions, but where it says use a 12 by 18 piece of paper, I don't know, my brain wasn't working and I used a 9 by 12 piece of paper and it actually doesn't work quite the same, but we were really committed to it. By the time we finished getting all the paper assembled and realized it, we decided just to keep our wrong sizes because it was still fun and we'd already had that part done. But so just read that part better than I did. But it tells you how to make a pocket and then how to assemble all the pages together. So every single pocket that you look through, and this page will tell you this, is going to have an overview page like this, fast facts, bookmark, and pocket label, an about page, and activities to do, and then they're all going to be assembled into the pocket like this. So the first page here, you're going to print, and you're just going to spend some time coloring. For me, this was a page that was fun for the kids to color while I was reading a story about the Civil War to them. I usually try and pick a chapter book to go along with whatever we're learning about that is fun or exciting. We had a few that we've read with the Civil War because it's really interesting to all of us, apparently, so we just read a lot about it. So they can write their name down here at the bottom and just color that page, and then you'll see the cut marks around it, so they can just cut around that, and then we're going to glue it into the pocketbook. And so this page here is your introduction to the American Civil War, and it tells you all about what you're going to do for that pocket. So all that information for you is right there on that one page. So then each page will be here. So you're going to cut it out and you'll go over here and it tells you what you're going to do that day. So cut that out, follow those instructions. A lot of times there's some coloring to be done, which is just great for me to read while they color or do stuff. So the next page is the about page about the American Civil War. That kind of just gives an overview. There's an introduction, causes of the war begins, North versus South, and the tide turns. So here's your map with a legend, and down here it says where to find the information to know what to do with that map. So we found that map useful, and I'll show you in a minute here as my kids were completing a couple of the worksheets. So here next is the timeline page, and it tells you up there how to complete it. So you can print it out for each of your kids, let them color it, and assemble it. So while I was reading and while they were looking at the map, they were able to fill out this page, a word find for the Confederate States, and then the Union States word scramble, which was challenging. And for some reason, I stumbled with a few of them. So it was a group effort. And then here, the North versus the South, and again, it tells you what to do. And then here's one of the pages that you print out and cut apart. And then here is the rest of it that you print out and cut apart. So that is everything for the first pocket, which is the introduction. I'll just briefly go through the rest of the book here because that's as far as we've gotten so far, but then I'll show you the pocket in the book that we've assembled. So here, the second one is slavery. And I'll just page through some of it here. I won't go through all of it for you. But here's some of the different things that are fun and exciting and just hands-on or anything. Like, there's so many different things for them to do and assemble that your kids will have a lot of fun with this and not get bored by it being the same thing every day. Okay, so that'll give you an idea of what the pages in here are. And then at the back, I know I'm close. Is a reflection sheet for your kids to fill out. After you've completed the whole thing, it just talks about, when I look through my Civil War book, I feel blank because blank. The project I enjoyed the most, the least, 3 things I'm proud of in my book, 3 things I would do differently to improve it. Just a way for your kids to reflect on what they've done there. And here's an evaluation sheet that you can fill out. We don't ever do these, so I don't use this page, but for a lot of people, it's useful and important for them to have, so that's awesome. So this is what it looks like. You can buy it like this, or you can buy the ebook and print it out. And now I'll show you mine. And remember how I said that we didn't make it the right size? So that's why it looks a little crazy, but it's still fun and was a lot of fun to make. So here's the front page where they colored, cut it out, and glued it on. And so it was super easy to assemble, and we just tied it up with some twine. So then your first pocket here has all of the information from that whole pocket goes in this one pocket here, so the American Civil War. So our assembled timeline here. Our little fast facts sheet. Our map, our pages that we completed, our about page, and this one was fun for me to read and let them try and figure out where they go, and then we could talk about them as we went along. So this page was a ton of fun for us to do together. So that is the American Civil War pocket, and you can store everything right in there. And then we went ahead and made all of our pockets, so we haven't gotten past the first one. We've taken a ton of days off lately. So this is just it, and you just assemble it and then put it all back in there, and then you have your Civil War book. So if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I'll leave some links. There's some other pockets. We're going to look at the ancient Egypt one next, because that is what we're going to study for geography, but I think it'll be super fun to include that with this. So again, if you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, leave me a comment, ask me a question, anything you want. I'll leave the links in the comments section. So I will talk to you soon. Have a good day.